I want to ask, because we're now finally having a real conversation about white privilege. I actually watch a lot of things you do, and because I'm a fan of yours. But last year you did a documentary called Hello Privilege, It's Me, Chelsea. And way ahead of the curve on that one. But what inspired you to do that, and what did you learn from it?
Well, I wrote my last book, Life Will Be the Death of Me, which was about going to therapy for the first time in my life. And when I did go to therapy for the first time in my life, after Trump was elected in 2016, I had a lot of anger and I had a lot of rage about him being elected, and I didn't understand. And so I had to do some really deep digging to what was going on with me and my reaction to that, and why I couldn't calmly discuss it instead of, with my veins popping out of my neck and tweeting while I'm sleeping, trying to actually get a hold of my emotions and be in a place where I'm responding, not reacting,
Yeah.
And through that work and going to therapy seriously for a while, it was just obvious to me how I had failed to look around and see how the color of my skin has been such a benefit to my own success. So I was very interested in doing a documentary about finding out, what does white privilege mean? Because to me, it just meant, people who go to Harvard or go to those, Ivy League schools or the Rockefellers, or I thought that was white privilege when I started that documentary. And then you learn that it's no, you don't have to go to an Ivy League school. Your family doesn't have to be wealthy for it to be a privilege to have white skin. You are benefiting from a system that is hurting other people. As long as people are hurting, then there is a group of people that are benefiting from that. That's just the way it works. And so it opened my eyes so much, and I just loved that film, and I had to say it. And it was a film to white people to say, listen, I know these conversations are uncomfortable, but we should be having them because we have a problem in this country.
And without you being uncomfortable, I don't think change will even occur. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Please don't make me keep going.